The British public, they are not happy with William King. Why? Because one reason. This reason is what happened recently with Lady Suzanne. We know that she was fired or she was let go after she made those comments about Fulani. Where are you from? Where are you from? Even though nothing about this is racist, however, Fulani somehow found, well, there is a racial undertone in it, and so they had to let her go. Now, this is what makes a lot of people in UK and also in the States very unhappy with the monarchy. I have seen a lot of your comments saying that King Charles is a weak king and William is not doing his part. Now, why I say or why I would claim that this incident and everything so far the monarchy is doing is actually crushing Meghan Markle, her propaganda. Why am I saying that? What is the reason? Before we talk more about this, most of my viewers are not subscribed. If you are one of them, consider to subscribe or else. Just kidding. Consider to subscribe. Let's talk about what happened with the docu-series. We have seen Meghan and Harry coming out in public complaining about the British monarchy. Then they went to Netflix, made this docu-series, and there is going to be another interview coming of Meghan and Harry on Netflix that will be focused on their life, and also obviously they're gonna trash the British monarchy one more time. All of these things happen and the British monarchy, they did not respond the way we anticipated, especially the king. He did not say a word. In fact, what he did was quite the opposite. He kept quiet and he kind of like was dancing. He was having good time at the palace. He was inviting a lot of guests, and he doesn't really think that this kind of docu-series should get under his skin. And therefore, he kind of like ignored it, shrugged it off. No big deal, whatever. This duplicitous duo, they're saying, would not make a cut for them. We have seen Harry, all of these people, they are bent on destroying each other. This is what it looks like, their own family members. But William and Catherine, Princess and Prince of Wales, they're keeping their mouths shut. They are like, yeah, no, it's okay, not a big deal. The docu-series, Harry said William screamed at him. And Harry was like, oh my god, this is a big deal. In one report it said, though, that William, even though he did not respond to this kind of outrageous allegations by Harry, but in one report it said that William, for him, this is the end of it. Means he's never gonna talk to Harry. He's never gonna reconcile with him unless Harry will do it first. Ask William to forgive him. He is done. William is done. He remained very quiet, very silent. Prince William and also Catherine didn't say a word. What is very fascinating and very, I would say even surprising, is that their keeping quiet is actually getting under the skin of Meghan and Harry, especially with Lady Fulani when she accused almost of racism of Lady Suzanne the way she asked. Meghan Markle was probably fuming. How come the British monarchy is not saying anything about this? Rather, what they did, this is what they did, British monarchy, they let the Lady Susan go, should get under Meghan Harry's skin. And at the same time, yes, I understand UK people, they don't like the way they are responding, William and the king. But understand this, narcissist people, they thrive on attention, especially when it is coming from people who they think matter. When Meghan and Harry sitting in Montecito and watching William and the king not being so okay with the whole situation, and that they're not saying anything about the docu-series Meghan and Harry, they are fuming, they are confused why these people don't talk. Because narcissists, they want other people to talk about them, because that way it will boost their ego and they will come up with more parkies, more lies. My understanding is that if William and King would have said something in regards to the docu-series, Meghan and Harry would have come out with more parkies, with more lies. They remain nonchalant, William and the King, and therefore this is exactly what Meghan Markle doesn't want. And Harry, of course, he doesn't want that either, because Remember, at one point, he will be asked questions by the public, Harry. Maybe not necessarily by the public directly, but it could be through media, some channels, some news outlets. They will ask this question, Harry, why did you say this? Harry would have really not much to say to justify his accusation against his own brother, because William did not follow up at what Harry said about him. This is gonna get Harry a lot less ammo in the future, and therefore lot less content to make another video, another docu-series. In other words, if you ignore these narcissists, these two duplicitous duo, number one, they will not have more content to create and make money on. And number two, they will not be able to feed their ego and see if there is anything else they can do to kind of like crush the British monarchy and feel good about this. They will not be able to feed their ego. They will be completely undone. Yes, people are saying this is not the way they should respond, William and King, but I have a different take on it. I will not go against William and King's response to the whole thing yet. I would say what they're doing is the right thing to do. Going forward in the future, if I would say Meghan and Harry starts talking about other nonsense, for example, they might even call the public to get rid of the monarchy. If that happens, then yes, I will obviously say if William is coming out as weak, or should he take everything in and forget about the whole thing and believing the monarchy will never be under any kind of threat. Until that happen, I would not say anything against William and the King. What they're doing, keeping silent and taking action. Of course, I do disagree, however, though, the way they have treated Lady Suzanne. They should have investigated the matter first, understand what happened, and then ban Fulani from coming to the Buckingham Palace ever again. And this is something a lot of people are talking about, including Neil Sean. He said Fulani never made a public apology to Lady Suzanne. She never reached out to her in public. I'm talking about in public. She never issued any apology through the Buckingham Palace saying that, yeah, whatever happened, it was sad, unfortunate. I apologize if I have caused any inconvenience. She never said that. It was always about Lady Susan coming out and saying, I apologize, I'm sorry, whatever happened. Something very, very big is going to happen in the future. We'll see a lot of changes, a lot of new statements, sparkies coming from Meghan and Harry. And we will see how William and the King will respond to it.